A worldwide sensation, even though many in the media had known about this really since the start of last month. We're talking, of course, about the eviction of the former royals known as Harry and Meghan. If you were South Park, you'd be kind of annoyed, wouldn't you? Because it's now pushed you off the top of the Richter scale of royal stories. But as ever with Harry and Meghan, there's a background to that particular story that's set to now go nuclear. Some might say even to war. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're all keeping well today. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Thank you also, as ever, for your lovely, kind comments about the people who are just being rewritten out of history. The brilliant Sir Winston Churchill. I'm glad you all agree with me. It's stupid, isn't it? We often say this on the show. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, or where you started. You make your mark in history. If we want to remove everybody, anybody from Sir Walter Raleigh to Christopher Columbus to anybody really in living history. For my memories, I remember Ronald Reagan, for instance, becoming the first president that I really remember. But I also was lucky enough to meet President Carter when we filmed him over here in London a few years back now. Lovely man, and when you think about it as a kid, watching his big speeches on television, you think, I'll never meet someone like that. And then you do, and they're part of your history. You can't change whether you agree with their politics or whatever they've done, but they are part of our history. So thank you as ever, truly, for supporting that. Back as ever, also to your breaking royal story of the day. This, well, is not as easy as it now may seem, because as you can imagine with Harry and Meghan, they don't give in things too easily, do they? They're never ever their fault. The fact that they wanted to return over here to the United Kingdom as and when, and wanted to keep this rented cottage on with some of their material things in there. There's not much in there, by the way. When people are talking about clearing out their stuff, there isn't anything of any worth. There's no clothes or trinkets and stuff like that. It's little bits of items of furniture that he detailed that they bought online with Meghan's credit card, if you remember. So perhaps actually the furniture really belongs to her. But where does it now stand? Well, according to a very good source, Harry and Meghan, as ever, are looking into the legalities of this because, according to their people, basically our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, gifted them that cottage as a gift, as a wedding package gift, and they never felt that this would, of course, be received back or taken back in. That wasn't part of the deal. Now, the counteractive to that is that King Charles III, he holds the court, the Crown Court. He can do with royal properties, crown properties, whatever he wishes. He doesn't have to ask anybody. They belong to him. Now, anybody with an ounce of semblance would know this, including Prince Harry. But obviously, living over in America, where he feels he can push this, particularly for headline grabbing narcissism, it could be, poor me, I've got nowhere to live. That's not the case. As we told you recently, King Charles has openly said anytime that he wishes to return to the United Kingdom, he will be afforded personal protection and he will be offered the opportunity to stay in one of the many royal residences under, this is the important bit, under the invitation of the King. That's where it gets interesting, and that's the problem that Harry and Meghan don't like. The battle, though, is going to go on. It's not going away, and obviously one can imagine that all of these leaks that will come out from this are going to be rather juicy in themselves. It's a developing story, and as ever, when I know more, you'll know more.